Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're going to take a look at another figure from the Build-A-Weapon series of Force Awakens figures, and in today's review we're going to take a look at a really cool character. He is one of the villains of the new movie, however he's been very much in the background in the run-up to The Force Awakens, and it'll be really interesting to see how he comes across on screen when the film is finally released. It is of course none other than this guy, the First Order's General Hux, who is of course played by Domhnall Gleeson in Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, as I said, he has been very much in the background for the run-up to The Force Awakens. We don't know a whole lot about this guy, and we haven't really seen all that much footage of him in any of the trailers, and again it'll be really interesting to see just how villainous he is when The Force Awakens is released. So with all that in mind, and before we jump into this review on this figure, let's take a look at the packaging that he comes in. As you can see at the top of the card, we do have an image of Kylo Ren himself with the Force Awakens logo just at the side. Down below that we've got some really cool artwork of General Hux himself, as you can see, with a stern fist and this really cool jacket just slung over his shoulders. I absolutely love the look of this character. Can't wait to see him in the film. As you can see just at the side there, we have the assembled Build-A-Weapon piece. And on the reverse side we have the figures from this theme that you'll need to complete that weapon. So we have a repack of the Inquisitor, we have General Hux himself, and the Guavian Enforcer, which I've previously reviewed. So be sure to check that out. If you haven't seen it already, it should pop up on screen somewhere right now, so you can give that a watch. But it's an awesome figure, as is General Hux. So we'll take a look at him in just a little bit. So there is the packaging for the figure. Now onto the figure itself, and as I said, this guy looks awesome. I absolutely love the look of the character. I love this new appearance for the Imperial, or what are now the First Order officers. You've got these peaks on the cap which just look absolutely awesome, a very creepy sort of semi-religious look to these caps. It gives the First Order more of a cult feel rather than a government organisation, which is really interesting to look at. You've got the First Order emblem painted on the front of the cap as well as on the sleeve as well. You've also got these silver rings around the cuff of the jacket. Now this leads me to believe that the silver highlights on the jacket represent the rank within the First Order. Obviously we haven't seen rank codes or cylinders on the chest of these characters, so it will be interesting to see whether or not that indicates rank, but that's just a guess on my part. In terms of accessories, Hux does come with the officer's pistol that we've seen released with figures such as the TIE Fighter pilot, and as you can see the rest of the figure has this really cool, very formal look about him. I love the fact that he's got this trench coat going on. In many ways, without causing offence, he almost looks like a Nazi officer from the Second World War. He's got this really creepy, really ominous look about him, and that's aided by this, long trench coat, the interesting cap design, and obviously the shiny black leather gloves as well. He's just got this very sinister look about him, which I absolutely love. As you can see, the head sculpt is very cool as well. A reasonable likeness for Domhnall Gleeson. Obviously, at this scale, it's a little bit difficult to capture each and every bit of the likeness, but Hasbro have done a decent job with this figure. In terms of articulation, Hux features a swivel, or a ball joint rather, at the neck. We also have swivels at the shoulders and swivels at the hips. Once again, the jacket is sculpted to the legs, so when you move each leg independently, you have the legs sculpted inside it just there. That gives you a better look at General Hux's shiny black boots as well. But overall, this is a stunning looking figure. I'm led to believe that we will also see a 6-inch scale General Hux figure in the Black Series line, and that's one that I'm really looking forward to. Again, really love the design of this character. I think he's going to be a great villain in the film, and again, cannot wait to see him in action. He does appear to be the sort of head of Starkiller Base, so it will be interesting to see just what sort of villainous role he fills in the film, and it's only a matter of time now until the movie is released and we find out more about him and many other characters in The Force Awakens. So before we wrap up this review, obviously he does come with a Build-A-Weapon piece. And with this particular figure, we get this sort of jetpack piece, which again isn't the worst one that we've seen, although it's a little bit goofy and gimmicky at the same time. It is white and blue, so the colours are a stark contrast to what General Hux is wearing, even though you can use it as an independent piece that can be integrated with the figure. As you'll see, there is a peg there on the back, which does plug into General Hux's back, and again it allows you to have this sort of backpack look going on. So if ever General Hux is in trouble, needs to jump out of a Star Destroyer or Starkiller base, he's got a backpack that will see him do so. So an awesome figure, highly recommended. Again, this is one of my favourite figures from the entire Force Awakens line. Love the overall look of the character, the design as well, and the figure is very well done. So highly recommended indeed. So if you want to pick this guy up, as always, there's a link down below in the video description where you can do so. And I'll be back with some more reviews from the Force Awakens very, very soon. Obviously, we've got a lot of Black Series 6-inch figures to catch up on. We've got a few multi-packs as well, some more talking figures from the Disney store, and of course some Lego sets. So plenty to look forward to. So until then, as always, thank you for watching, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.